man's home is his castle.
Okay. Well, just right there, decide what you want to say.
Instead, every time I opened a letter from a mortgage company, okay, I want to start with every time I opened a letter from a mortgage company, I found that they had raised the interest rate. I just want to start with that. Okay. All right. Did you get the where I was waving
Well,
my
now
hands?
it's recording.
Okay. Well, that's
Go
what
ahead
happened.
and start over.
Okay. Uh, with hello, my name is Ed Young,
Yes.
and I hope you don't mind me reading from the notes, but I've got a lot to say, and I want to make sure I get it all down. Every time I opened a letter from the mortgage company, I found that they had raised the interest rate again, and then the house payment had gone up consequently. Again, I felt if instead of it being my castle, I was living in an unaffordable prison. It got so I hated to come home and open up the mail because dreading to find that there was an increase in the interest rate. In just 2 years, my interest rate went from about 6.75% to 10.85%, while at the same time the interest rate was dropping in the rest of the industry. 2 years, and now I just don't understand how the government could have let that happen, but it did. I got to the point of I was cutting back on essentials, not paying other bills to try and make a mortgage payment. There literally was not any money at all left over from my checks, and we don't have an extravagant lifestyle here, just normal people. My wife and I made a good living, but it was not enough to afford the house that once we could afford, but now for some reason couldn't. Uh, we couldn't sell it because all of the things that I was having to pay off because I was late on them trying to make the mortgage payment, or the mortgage payment would make me late on other bills, and therefore our our credit was not what it should have been. Uh, but I saw this ad for Lincoln National on the internet, and it interested me, so I gave them a call. For the first time in months, I thought maybe there's hope that I could get out of this mess. I spoke directly with Mike Doob, and trust me, he is a man that follows through with what he says he's going to do. I never felt abandoned by Lincoln. They took care of me from beginning to end. They told me what paperwork I would need to have and how to fill it out, and they interfaced directly with my mortgage company. This is Zoe. She's one of our residents here. Thank you, Zoe. And this is the newest edition here. This
Raider the Terror.
That's Raider the Terror that you just met, and this is the kitten who's apparently
Meaner than a snake.
but she doesn't want to share the camera. Anyway, Lincoln National followed through with what they said they were going to do. They negotiated me a good price. We were ready to go, but Lincoln National discovered that there was even a better program. My interest rate could go down even further. So what we're looking at now is possibly a 2% interest, when at one time, just 6 months ago, it was 10.85. That's pretty remarkable if it does truly happen. But what they have already got it down to is 4.5, which in itself is remarkable. My payments have gone from $2,875 a month to something around $1,600 a month. If we get it to 2%, it would be even less. And the $1,600 covers taxes and insurance, whereas before it wasn't covered. And it was 2,600 or 2,800 without anything other than just interest and principal on the note. Right about the time we negotiated the settlement, Lincoln found this new avenue for me, and I'm really optimistic that we're going to do it. Summing all of this up, all I can say is I feel pretty good about what's happened. If you're looking for somebody to aid you through the minefield of refinancing your home, give Lincoln National a call. Ask for Mike Doob. he will take care of you.